about Corey Dillon. I love BTS. So I recorded my reaction video to BTS and it's on my channel. It's got the most views of any of my videos, but that was not actually the very first time I experienced BTS. Oh my god, false advertisement. The first time I experienced BTS was on The Ellen Show, and this was before I got into K-pop. I was very sad then, and like I wasn't as happy as I am now. Like BTS have genuinely made me very, very happy. I'm like, hey. So yeah, I thought I'd go back and tell you what my first impressions of each of the members were, because some of them were kind of accurate and some of them were like not accurate at all. So I'm just gonna do it in order of the fan chant, you know, like Kim Namjoon, Kim Seokjin, Min Yoongi, Jung Ho-sek, Park Jimin, Kim Taehyung, Jung Jungkook, BTS, that kind of thing, you know? So Kim Namjoon, RM, Rat Monster. I did not know his name was Rat Monster, it was just RM at the time. If Ellen hadn't said, so you taught yourself English, right? I deadass would have assumed that he was a foreigner. I deadass would have assumed that he was an American. He just sounded American, which kind of confused me, but I also said American and I'm Irish. I'm like, oh. I kind of hate myself for this. I also was a little bit miffed that it called himself the leader, because I didn't know that K-pop groups had leaders. I just thought that he was like giving himself that title because he was the only one that could speak English, and I was like, God. Ugh. He thinks he's so special because he can speak English. He's calling himself the leader. I didn't actually know that like they genuinely have leaders, so I kind of didn't like RM at the start, but now I love him. He's like the best leader anybody could ever ask for, and he makes me so happy. Oh my god. Next is Kim Seokjin, and okay, so Jin introduced himself as like, his name is Jin and he's worldwide handsome. I thought, because I couldn't really understand his accent, I thought he said worldwide dancer. I don't know how I thought he said worldwide dancer, so that made me think that he was the main dancer, or he was like a lead dancer in the group. He was like the best dancer in the group. Which, for the rest of my life, I will stand up for Kim Seokjin and say that boy can dance really, really good, and people make fun of him for not being able to dance, but he is actually really, really good at dancing, but he's not the lead dancer, is he? Yeah, I thought he called himself worldwide dancer, and I was like, okay, he dances well. What's new? You know, that's a K-pop group. He's gotten a lot better at dancing, guys. Like, he's not that bad at dancing. He's good. He's a really good dancer. Then we have Min Yoongi, Suga, and like, can I just say, when I first saw him, I was like, you're really attractive. You're really, really pretty. He's just got that kind of bad boy look, and I don't know what it was, but he like kind of took my breath away, and he made me feel really nervous and uncomfortable because he was so gorgeous, and I was just kind of like, he also kind of scared me. Like, I felt the fear of God bestowed upon me when he looked at me, because I was just like, hey. He just has that scary guy personality, if you get what I mean. It's just kind of like, beep. Little did I know, he's actually super, 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 super soft. He's such a softie. Like, come on. Come on. Then we have Jung Ho-sek, aka J-Hope, aka the light of my life. The light of my life. The boy I want to be like. I just want to be, I think that if everybody was as happy as J-Hope, we would live in a much better world. And we'd all be living in harmony. And we wouldn't go to war, nobody would ever fight, everybody would just be happy all the time. Yeah. And my first impression of J-Hope was actually pretty accurate, because I was just like, he must be the happy member of the group, because, you know, woo! I'm your hope, you're my hope, I'm J-Hope. But I did think he was saying J-Ho. Oh, the little ho, J-Ho. I'm J-Dope, J-Ho, J-Ho, you a ho. He's not a ho. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. No. But yeah, no, he just kind of seemed like the really happy, like, woo, member. So, like, I think I was pretty accurate on that one. Then we have Park Jimin, which, he got a really, really loud scream. And I don't know why, when he was introducing himself, he looks really different to me. He stood out because obviously he has those like gorgeous lips and that gorgeous face in general. But like later on when I was watching the music videos, before I learned their names, I couldn't really get who he was because I feel like he looked really different on the Ellen show or something like that. But he did that like, hi, I'm Jimin, and then he like raised his eyebrows and I was just like, hey, you're already attractive enough, you don't need to do the eyebrow raise. Like, could you stop, please? Could you stop? He almost seemed like to me in the episode, he seemed like photoshopped. Like his face was just like, so beautiful. Then we have Kim Taehyung, you know. And I was like, are they editing his voice? Is his voice really that deep? Hi guys, hi. And it was just like, whoa. How is you getting down there? And also like, I thought that he was probably going to be the one with the weakest English because the no. But his voice really, really stood out to me because it was just so deep. And it was just... My sister sneezed. My sister just sneezed downstairs. I don't know why that made me laugh. She sounded like an old lady. But yeah, I felt very intimidated by V because his voice was so deep. And I always think that I have a deep man voice, but his voice is deep. And I was just like, hey. But he's such a cutie. Like, I was really intimidated by him at first, but he's such a cute. He's such a little sweetheart. He's such a cutie, and I just want to give him a hug. I just really want to give him a hug. Hi. And last but not least, Jungkook. Jungkook. I had never heard of any member of BTS other than Jungkook, so I was just kind of like, you're Jungkook. And so I felt like I was a little bit like very judgmental of Jungkook because I was like, I've heard about him all over the place. Why isn't he talking? Why isn't he on the bottom couch? Because for me, I always thought that like RM, V, J-Hope, and Suga must be the most liked or most important members because they were in the front, and I was like, then why am I always hearing about Jungkook and he's in the back? Very judgmental. I have a very judgmental brain, okay? I'm very sorry about it. But he seemed like a really, really happy person because like straight away, like he's just like, hi, my name is Jungkook. And I was like, you're Jungkook. You're very, very pretty, but you're the one I keep on hearing about all over the little face. And I just kind of wanted to look at his face a little longer because I was like, I want to see what people love about you. And I wish that they'd all like talked a little bit more in the Ellen show, and I know that they couldn't because like I always feel like their English is a lot better than they let on, but he didn't talk that much. He just laughed in the corner when Ellen was like, you guys ever hook up with your fans? No. But then again, those boys have never had a dating man, have they? So yeah, I feel like I was like overly critical on Jungkook because he wasn't talking and because I'd heard so much about him. But like, this was a first impressions guy, okay? Like, I love them all now with every single fiber of my being. I love these boys, and it's actually kind of hurts sometimes, but like, they've made me so happy, so like, I don't really care. But I just kind of wanted to make this video because I've come a long way in my journey of like BTS, and like, I kind of went from like not standing anything to do with K-pop to becoming like a hardcore ARMY and like a hardcore K-pop fan. Like, I love BTS, I love GOT7, I love Stray Kids. I should make a video about this, about the other ones as well. But I just think this is really cool how our first impressions can sometimes change and sometimes be accurate, sometimes change, but I don't know. I think you should just go into everything with an open mind, and then you'll probably enjoy a lot more things. Because if you go into, like, I have so many friends who call K-pop my ching-chongy music and do not give it the time of day, do not give it a chance, and so obviously they're not going to like it if they keep on calling it my ching-chongy music, which is actually quite racist. They're Irish people that are quite racist. Yeah, I just like to see how I have developed as a K-pop fan and how I have developed as BTS fan and how my opinions of them have changed or stayed the same or blah blah. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow me on my social media link down below, and I will see you when I see you. Okay, bye!